In this video, we will talk about Zoom. We'll talk about how to sign up for an account, how to download the program, how to join a meeting, host a meeting, and the features of Zoom. First, we'll start with creating an account. Search Zoom on Google or type zoom.us into the URL bar. Click Sign Up to create a free Zoom account. You can also pay for a Zoom account that gives you the ability to host bigger or longer meetings, but a free account is a good place to start if you are just attending meetings or virtual programs. Put in your date of birth. This will not be stored in your account. It is just to confirm that you are old enough to have a Zoom account. Sign up using an email address you have access to. You will need to go to your email in the next step. Your email address will also serve as your username. Zoom will send you an email with an activation link. This is to confirm that the email address you used to sign up is the one you have access to. If you cannot find the email in your inbox, spam, or junk folders, check that you provided the correct email address and then click Resend another email. Click the Activate Account button in the email that Zoom sent you. If you did not see the email from Zoom, check your junk or spam folder. Provide your first and last name and create a password. Your password must contain at least 8 characters, at least 1 letter, and at least 1 number, and both upper and lowercase letters. Make sure this password will be something you remember. Make sure that your password matches in both boxes, then click Continue. You can also invite your friends to create Zoom accounts by entering your email addresses here. If you do not want to do this, click Skip this step. You are now signed up for Zoom. You can start or schedule a meeting or join a meeting. You can also add Zoom to Microsoft Outlook to add your meetings to your calendar, or add Zoom as an extension to your Google Chrome. You can also download Zoom to your desktop for easy access to the program. Click on the Resources tab at the top of the Zoom website, then click Download Zoom Client. Click Go to My Account to update your information and adjust your settings. In your account, you can add a picture, which will display when your camera is off. You can also change your settings for when you join or host a meeting. Now we will talk about how to join a Zoom meeting. This little camera icon on the left is what your Zoom program will look like on your desktop if you downloaded it. When you open Zoom, it will give you the option to join a meeting or sign in. If you sign in, you will be able to join or start meetings more quickly, and it will save your display name. When you are signed into the Zoom program on your desktop, this is the screen that you will see when you open Zoom. You can start a meeting or join a meeting. When you click the gear, you will open your settings. You can set requirements for your meetings, you can test your camera and microphone, and set your background. When you click Join Meeting, you will need to put in the meeting ID number. This will be provided by the host, and the name you want visible. You can also select whether or not you want to enter the meeting with your video on. When someone sends you an invitation to a meeting that has already started, you will receive a link with the meeting ID and passcode to enter the meeting. If you choose to click the link, it will open in your browser. When clicking the link to join a Zoom meeting, it will ask if you want to open it in your desktop program if you downloaded it. Once you click Open Zoom Meeting, it will prompt you to enter the passcode which is in the email. If you are joining a meeting that was scheduled in advance, like an interview or a library program that you had to register for, you will receive an email with the date and time of the meeting in addition to the link, meeting ID, and passcode. When joining a meeting, you will put the meeting ID in the top box and your display name in the bottom box, then press Join. You will then put in the passcode and again click Join Meeting. When you join a scheduled meeting, the host may have you in a waiting room until the meeting begins. While you are in the waiting room, you can test your camera, speaker, and microphone settings without anyone else seeing or hearing you. In the audio settings section, you can make sure that your speakers and microphone are working properly. When you click Test Speaker, Zoom will play a tone for you to hear. When you click Test Mic, Zoom will record you talking and play it back for you. You can adjust the volume levels as needed. In the video settings section, you can see what your camera looks like. You can lighten the video and choose how the video is displayed in meetings. In the Backgrounds and Filters settings section, you can add a virtual background, like a picture or video of a beach. If you do not have a solid background or green screen, this can cause parts of you to disappear or look choppy if you move around too much. I recommend selecting Blur. This will blur out your background without a lot of distracting movement. This is especially good if your background is a large room rather than a wall. Now we'll discuss features of a Zoom meeting. When you join the meeting, you will be able to see yourself, the host, and any other participants. If someone's camera is not on, it will display their name or photo. The bottom panel has all of your Zoom tools. In the bottom left, you can turn on and off your mic and camera. In the middle, you can open the list of participants and the meeting chat. Depending on the meeting settings, you can share your screen or post reactions. The host can also record the meeting. To the right is the participants and chat windows once you open them. In the chat, you can send a message to everyone or private messages to the host or individual participants. With the Reactions tab, you can give the host and other participants feedback. If you have a question, you can raise hand and it will show up on your video and next to your name in the participants window. The host can also share their computer screen with participants. You will see what they are looking at in real time, allowing them to show you a presentation, document, whiteboard, or video. Depending on the meeting settings, all participants may have their videos turned off and hidden while the screen is being shared. When the meeting is done or you are ready to leave, you can click the red Leave button in the bottom right corner. If you have any questions, you can contact the library via phone at 586-445-5407, via email at rsvlibraryservice@roseville-mi.gov, or via Facebook or Instagram messaging. You can also stop by in person whenever the library is open.